demasiados riesgos porque pega.
Careful, he's got power, but you're boxing very well.
¿Qué pasa? Cierra los ojos.
Close your eyes.
Here we see, similar to the last two fights, where Manny shoots shots, get out of position sometimes because he punches so hard, and boom, here comes Marquez right back, taking advantage of that.
CompuBox numbers showed that Pacquiao was more active in the round, throwing 46 punches and landing 15 of them. Marquez only threw 28. It was his low output for the fight. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
I've got it 4 rounds to 2, 58, 56, Manny Pacquiao. I thought Marquez definitely won round 5, certainly won round 2 in my estimation. But other than that, it's the effective aggressiveness and a hard left hand of Manny Pacquiao. I like when he fights, I like when he throws a punch and he steps to the side. That's impressive because it's ring generalship. 4 rounds to 2, Pacquiao.
I could certainly see that. To tell you the truth, I don't think anyone won that first round. Nothing much happened.
But the Nevada State Athletic Commission and most ring authorities now vigorously discourage even round. There's a perfect right hand shot by Marquez. Pacquiao getting his chin checked once again.
Not that it was necessarily even, but it may not have been to Pacquiao either.
Well, the difficulty of scoring fights between the two of them is bespoken by the divergent scores of both of the first 2 fights. One judge in the first fight, 115-10 for Marquez, another 115-10 for Pacquiao. In the second fight, the same thing happened with scores of 115-112.
I don't know what the punch output has been in the first 2 fights, but these guys are fighting much more respectful, a lot more careful this fight than they did in the first 2 fights. So the punch output is, I think, down, but they're punching more for accuracy down. Each guy is trying to make sure he doesn't make a mistake and leave himself open to get counter punch.
Shot by Marquez. Those punches score. Good left upstairs by Pacquiao. And a double right that knocks Marquez back. Marquez makes another stand in the center of the ring. There's that left-hand body shot again. You wonder when Pacquiao's going to be able to counter over the top of that with a right. There's a right hand upstairs by Marquez, and again. His timing on that right hand is extraordinary.
Yeah, he's really placing. Even though Pacquiao maybe went, but I'm not spoken that to the crowd. The most important thing to me is just seeing how effective Marquez has been landing with those clean, well-placed shots.
There was an amazing piece of footwork by Pacquiao, who moved to 3 or 4 different places while Marquez was standing still. There's another amazing piece of footwork as he lands a shot and goes by Marquez to a place where
Marquez is taking his time to place his punches.
There's the uppercut. Brilliantly thrown by Marquez. Again, both men had their moments.
You're letting me get off on you, man.
Yeah, he's desperate now. He's desperate. He's become desperate now. And he fakes you, he jumps.
Let's take a look at Manny Pacquiao's foot movement after he lands a punch. This is what I was talking about at the end of the last round. He lands a left and a right. Now watch him run away at an angle where Marquez can't possibly throw a shot. He did it 3 straight times at the end of the round.
That's the thing that's underappreciated about Marquez. With Manny, is his footwork.
Well,
then Marquez waited till he stopped moving and nailed him with an uppercut.
I had a great pro football player as a guest at Pacquiao versus Cotto. Charles Tillman, who plays cornerback for the Chicago Bears, seeing his first live prize fight. I asked him, I said, what impresses you about Pacquiao? He said, easily, the footwork. I've never seen an athlete in any other sport who could get to so many places so fast.
Meanwhile, we're dealing with another drawish fight so far.
Our shots in 7. Pacquiao landed 16 out of 31. Marquez 11 out of 21. You saw between rounds that Manny Pacquiao is bleeding from the mouth, bleeding from a cut apparently inside his lower lip. There's an oddly shaped right hand shot by Pacquiao that landed. There's Marquez coming back with his conventional straight right cross over the top.
Every time that Manny throws a punch, Marquez comes right back with a counter punch.
Realize no one has competed with Pacquiao since the last time Marquez fought him. He has just smoked everyone he's faced.
In order to compete with him, you must have great craft, you must have pretty good footwork, and you got to have some speed. Marquez can't match Pacquiao for footwork or speed. He can match him for craft, for sure.
But he takes his time. He's always in good balance position, and he takes advantage of Manny running in and he's over anxious and getting out of position. So he doesn't try to match him in those other areas. He just takes his time and places his punches very effective. Just like that.
By
the left uppercut.
And a right hand upstairs. Pacquiao needs to answer back. Tries to fire a right hook. Marquez counters with a left.
Pacquiao hasn't fought another great fighter who still had it since the last time he was in with Marquez, and obviously the great Marquez still has it.
At 38 years old and fighting at a weight which many felt would severely debilitate him in the fight, Juan Manuel Marquez is giving as good as he's getting from round to round and staying right there with Manny Pacquiao once again. Left hand over the top by Manny.
And Marquez comes right back with a shot every time after that.
More and more, though, Pacquiao is ensuring himself by running to a side at an angle after he lands the left. Right hand by Marquez again. He times Pacquiao perfectly with that shot.
Most memorable punches in this fight that have landed so far have been Marquez shots.
Yes. You know, Manny creates a lot of excitement, just his body rhythm, and so I can easily see, in addition to his punching power, why judges get influenced by it, because he's always moving, jiggling, creating excitement.
And throwing the left hand down the middle, which landed to end the round, and in a close round, may have left the right final impression on the judges.
That was a good clean shot. He doesn't know what to do. That's why I'm asking you. Throw 3 punches. 3 punches, and when you finish, block. Juan, when you finish, bring up your defense, double up your defense, and sharp when you go back. With your hands up.
Now, quick. Do it for me.
Labas-pasok tayo, labas-pasok. Ha? Okay lang? Labas-pasok tayo kasi yun ang laro mo eh. Labas-pasok. Huwag kang sumabay. Deep breath. Control your breathing.
Let's go, guys.
This fight is building an intensity from round to round. Power shots through 8. Pacquiao's landed 65 now. Marquez has landed 63. Marquez had a 13-11 power shot edge in round number 8. These rounds are close. It's another scoring challenge. Harold Lederman has it 5 rounds to 3 so far for Manny Pacquiao.
Wouldn't be hard to imagine one of these judges having it 5 rounds to 3 the other way.
Indeed, very possible. And it's an entirely different judging panel from those who judged the first 2 fights between them. Pacquiao blocked both those shots with his gloves. That was on the back of the head, and Pacquiao shows referee Tony Weeks that it was on the back of the head. It shouldn't be seen as a scoring blow. Good combination by Marquez. And another good combination by Marquez. Now Pacquiao blocks another shot with his gloves and steps up to look to answer back because Marquez had 2 good offensive moments. Hard right hand down the middle by Marquez hard left hand in return by Pacquiao. Pacquiao needs to find a way to land some combinations here. Marquez is landing more combinations than Manny does at this moment. Pacquiao starting to rely a little bit more on his right hook. Misses with the left. They trade shots at close range. Pacquiao backed Marquez off. Stop. Stop. Good left hand shot by Pacquiao. Tries to come back and capitalize. Marquez wants to answer right away. Stop. Suspense builds as Marquez attacks again. Here comes Pacquiao. Knocked Marquez off balance. Here's Marquez with a counter shot. 20 seconds to go in a close round. Left hand for Pacquiao, and that might have won him the round. What a tremendous round. The crowd's on its feet. We've got a fight in Vegas.
All right. Manny, that's what we have to do. We have to knock this guy out. Let's go after him.
3-4 punch combinations. He doesn't know what to do. Don't go through the ropes. Don't go through the ropes, please. If he moves, attack his body. If he moves, attack his body. Don't let him go. Don't bring your hands down. Please don't bring your hands down.
When you see these kind of exchanges right here going back and forth, it's like who you judge won these exchanges or win these, that's who's going to win the fight. Because they're going back and forth, tit for tat. This one here was, I would have to give up to Manny Death simply because he looks so strong, so fresh, and it's nice little bears and footwork that he threw there.
I agree with you, Emmanuel. Yes. Marquez landed some signature shots, but Manny outworked him.
CompuBox numbers in 9. Pacquiao 17 out of 70. Marquez 17 out of 56. Now here's the big moment. Harold, how do you have it through 9?
Okay, Jim, I've got it 87-84, 6 rounds to 3, Manny Pacquiao. And I want to answer Emmanuel's question. I want to tell you, when the punches are equal, Manny, when the punches are equal, you got to start looking at other stuff. You look at effective aggressiveness, you look at defense, you look at ring generalship. What I talked about, what Jim talked about early on, was Manny Pacquiao's ring generalship. He hits you and he steps to the side so that when you come back, he's not there. Aggressiveness, Manny Pacquiao is the aggressor by a mile. Defense, Marquez is swelling, Manny's not. 6-3, Pacquiao.
Once again, Harold Letterman's card is unofficial. He scored the first fight 115-110 for Pacquiao. He scored the second fight 115-112 for Pacquiao. If you were scouting judges, you would say, oh, Letterman prefers the Pacquiao style. But nevertheless, he's a very, very good scorer, and other judges would do well to emulate him. Meanwhile, there's combustion again between these two guys in the tent. Marquez backs Pacquiao up for the right hand and does it again. Pacquiao pointing to his head, saying, I think I got butted. There's blood on Pacquiao's face. I'm not certain whether it's his or Marquez's.
I'm quite sure nothing matters.
Oh, for the days of 15-round fights.
And it's funny right now, Marquez should be being more aggressive. He seems to have, man is distracted right now because of the blood for a second, but Marquez is not taking it to him. He should take it to him a little bit more.
Pacquiao's cut. Pacquiao's got a cut above his right eye. Pacquiao is trying to motion to the referee that the cut came from a butt. We'll see what the Nevada State Athletic Commission tells us between rounds. finished the second fight with blood on his face and a cut over his eye. So did Marquez. Little right hand shot for Marquez. Marquez to the body, Pacquiao upstairs. Two-punch combination for Pacquiao. A right and a left there. He missed with the left, he landed the right. Now he lands the left. Marquez comes back with the right. Manny Pacquiao had a big rally to finish the round.
And it's a round that Marquez could have won easily, I think, if he'd have stepped it up about a minute sooner.
Might have won it anyway, but Pacquiao might have bailed himself out with that rally at the end. There's the cut, and it's bad.
Adjust tayo! Masyado mataas yung 105 natin. Baba kunti. Masyado. Baba kunti. Baba lang. Kunti lang. Baba ko. You gotta sit still for me for just a second. Just 1 second.
Deep breath.
Kasi pag doon ka umiikot, nakukuha mo siya. Huwag na huwag kang pumunta dito sa kaliwa. Dito ka sa kanan. Adjust kunti ang 105. Adjust, ha? Rad. Kasi paghata mo, yuyuko.
Here we see a nice right hand from Marquez.
That's not what caused the cut.
And here you see an exchange right here with headbutt.
There's
bam,
the headbutt.
And that's where the cut comes from.
Nevada State Athletic Commission confirming between rounds that the cut came from the headbutt. And you made the point that Marquez had a round on the table he could have won. He only threw 37 punches. And Manny Pacquiao threw 50. And partially as the result of that, Harold Letterman gives Pacquiao a key round, which on the Letterman card makes him uncatchable now, unless Marquez scores a knockout.
I'd be surprised if at least one of the judges has it tighter than Harold, maybe even for Marquez at this point.
I wouldn't be shocked, neither would anybody else, based on the scoring of the first two fights, based on the way they match up with each other. Body shot by Pacquiao. You wonder if Marquez, unaccustomed to his weight, is having a little bit more trouble getting from here to the finish line, maybe pacing himself a tiny bit.
Yeah, Manny looks so strong, even though Marquez was meeting him almost punch to punch. Manny looks physically so much stronger, much fresher, and much faster.
Marquez is 38, Pacquiao's 32.
Our interpreter, Jerry Olaya, makes clear that in Marquez's corner, Nacho Beristain is very confidently telling Marquez, you're winning. We're winning the fight. That could be influencing Marquez's choices in the ring. Hard right hand by Pacquiao as Marquez lunged forward. Big left and a right by Marquez.
I have it a round closer than Harold does, and there was a round, the first I thought, that could have gone either way.
Pacquiao needs to answer back. Well, Harold has Pacquiao up by 4 rounds, so if you take 2 away, that makes it an even fight. Again, this is highly open to interpretation and could be scored differently by different judges. And again, Nacho Beristain, according to our interpreter Jerry Olaya, is confidently telling Marquez, you're winning the fight.
And he's fighting that way also. It's a big difference between doing much better than what the crowd or the public expected than actually winning on the scorecards.
Pacquiao landed his right hook, got in another right hook, but Marquez tagged him with a left on the forehead. Pacquiao's cut has not been reopened in this round.
Marquez also knows that Pacquiao in exchanges is extremely dangerous because of the hand speed, as he found out in their first 2 fights. And so in a way, he has to take what Pacquiao gives him, and Pacquiao's being more cautious than in their first 2 fights.
Hard right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao tries to answer back with a left. Closing seconds of the round.
Probably a Marquez
We've got 3 minutes to go.
You had everything. Just be careful that he doesn't catch you. Careful he doesn't catch you with 1 punch and you're down, because then everything will be drawn, but you're winning. Breathe. Explode, Juan.